Hey there, basketball fans! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing aspects of the NBA, the draft. Every year, teams pin their hopes on young prospects, dreaming of future championships. But sometimes, those dreams turn into nightmares. Today, we're exploring some of the biggest draft busts in NBA history and trying to understand what went wrong. Let's get started. The NBA draft is an exciting time for teams and fans alike. It's a chance to bring in new talent and potentially change the course of a franchise. But not every high draft pick lives up to the hype. Let's start with one of the most infamous draft busts of all time, Anthony Bennett. Anthony Bennett was selected first overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2013 NBA draft. At the time, many analysts were surprised by the pick, as Bennett wasn't a consensus number one. Standing at 6'8" and 245 pounds, Bennett had the physical tools to succeed, but his college career at UNLV was inconsistent. Unfortunately, Bennett struggled from the start in the NBA. In his rookie season, he averaged just 4.2 points and 3 rebounds per game. His conditioning, injuries, and lack of confidence were major issues. Despite multiple attempts to revive his career with different teams, Bennett never found his footing in the league. Bennett's story is a cautionary tale of how difficult the transition from college to the NBA can be, especially for young players who aren't fully prepared for the rigors of professional basketball. Next up, we have Darko Milicic, the second overall pick in the 2003 NBA draft, selected by the Detroit Pistons. Darko was chosen ahead of future Hall of Famers like Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, and Dwyane Wade. At 7 feet tall, Darko had a lot of potential as a dominant big man. However, Darko never lived up to the expectations. Over his 10-year career, he averaged just 6 points and 4.2 rebounds per game. Part of the issue was that he joined a Pistons team that was already a championship contender, limiting his playing time and development. Additionally, Darko struggled with the cultural adjustment and the pressure of high expectations. Darko's story shows how important it is for teams to consider a player's fit within their system and their ability to handle the pressure of being a high draft pick. Kwame Brown is another name that often comes up in discussions about draft busts. The Washington Wizards selected Brown first overall in the 2001 NBA draft. At 6'11" and 270 pounds, Brown had the physical tools to dominate. Unfortunately, Brown's career never took off. Over his 12-year career, he averaged just 6.6 points and 5.5 rebounds per game. Brown faced immense pressure from being the first overall pick, and his confidence was shaken early on. Despite playing for several teams, he never found consistent success. Kwame's journey highlights how mental toughness and the right support system are crucial for young players transitioning to the NBA. Adam Morrison was the third overall pick in the 2006 NBA draft by the Charlotte Bobcats. Morrison was a standout at Gonzaga, known for his scoring ability and competitive spirit. However, Morrison struggled to adapt to the NBA. In his rookie season, he averaged 11.8 points per game, but his shooting percentages were low. A knee injury in his second season further derailed his career, and he never fully recovered. Over his short NBA career, he averaged just 7.5 points per game. Morrison's story is a reminder of how injuries can drastically change the trajectory of a player's career. Hasheem Thabeet, the second overall pick in the 2009 NBA draft by the Memphis Grizzlies, was seen as a defensive powerhouse. Standing at 7'3", Thabeet was expected to be a dominant shot blocker and rebounder. Unfortunately, Thabeet's offensive game never developed, and he struggled to adapt to the speed and skill level of the NBA. Over his career, he averaged just 2.2 points and 2.7 rebounds per game. Thabeet spent time in the D-League and had brief stints with several NBA teams, but never lived up to his draft position. Thabit's case underscores the importance of skill development and adaptability for NBA prospects. So, what leads to these draft busts? There are several factors at play. First, the pressure and expectations that come with being a high draft pick can be overwhelming. Second, injuries can derail even the most promising careers. Third, fit within a team system and the player's ability to adapt to the NBA style of play are crucial. Finally, mental toughness and the right support system are essential for success. It's important to remember that every draft pick is a gamble. For every LeBron James or Stephen Curry, there are players who don't pan out. The transition from college or international play to the NBA is challenging, and not everyone can make the leap. What do you think? Are there any other draft busts that should have made our list? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, these players still had the talent to make it to the NBA, which in itself is an incredible achievement. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more basketball insights and analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.